Hello everyone, welcome to Greenboard Academy. I'm your instructor Jay Sukhwani. In the previous video, we have seen agricultural practices, types of crops, basic practices of agriculture, in which we have listed some practices done by the farmers, and we will see each and every practices in detail. In this video, we will cover the first practice, that is preparation of soil. Now, the first and very important step is preparing the soil for crop production. If the soil will be good, the crop will grow properly. If the roots will get proper mineral from soil, then they will grow properly. So, the secret of growing a good crop is in soil. So, for better crop production, the nutrients in the soil should be good. What do you mean by preparation of soil? Now you can see in the image how the farmer prepares the soil for the next crop production. In the preparation of soil, what he does is lose the soil. What do you mean by lose the soil? It will make space between the soil particles. You know there are small particles of soil. So preparation of soil means they will create space between the particles of soil so that roots can properly go deep into the soil and roots can breathe properly. But the question is, why does the loosening of soil allows the roots to breathe easily? Means how loosening of soil and breathing of roots are connected to each other. So let's see. When we lose the soil, it helps in growth of earthworms and small microbes. The earthworm lives in that soil, and as we know that earthworms are friends of farmer. So what they do is they take the soil inside, add something from their body, and during the excretion they excrete humus. They excrete good quality of soil, which makes soil more fertile. It's like when we eat something, what happens? Many things gets added in our food in the body, and or during the excretion, or when we are going toilet, the different type of product is coming out. In the earthworm, when they eat soil, they add something to the soil, and when they excrete or take out from their body, the soil is more fertile. That's why earthworm are said friends of farmer. But why we need to turn the soil or to lose the soil? So let's see further about it. Now we know one thing, that soil contains minerals, water, air, and some living organisms. Minerals are already there in the soil. Water we give them. Air they can take from the atmosphere. And as I said, that earthworms grow in the loose soil. So living organisms are also present. Now to make soil more fertile, we add manure or compost. Now what is this manure? Manure is a natural nutrients given by us to plants. So how can we give this thing to the plants? What we can do is we can take dead plants and animals and just dig them under the ground. After some time they will become manure. Now how they will become manure? So when we dig dead plants and animal the ground, they get decomposed. How they get decomposed? With the help of earthworm. Earthworm decompose them. What is decomposing? So when any animal or any human is dead, after that, when the dead body is getting old, so bad smell comes from it. Why that bad smell comes from it? Because it is getting decomposed. So when this decomposition happens, the dead animal or plants become manure, and they can give nutrients to plants. And to decompose these things, earthworms are used, and now these nutrients are absorbed by plants. Now we know one thing, that there are many layers of soil, but the roots of the plant are always in the top layer of soil. So by turning or loosening the soil, the top layer of the soil becomes more nutrient rich. So as we turn the soil, now I'm repeating the term turn. What do you mean by turn? So basically a turn means to take lower soil on the top, means to take the lower level of soil to the top layer of soil. So that's why it is known as turning. Now when we turn and lose the soil, what happens is the nutrients come on the top layer. As we know that nutrients are more in the bottom layers, so to bring them to the top soil, we have to turn the soil so that the nutrients come in the top layer of soil. So turning or loosening of soil is very important for cultivation of crops. Now what are the process of loosening and turning of soil? Now we will see the process of turning or loosening of soil. Now when we lose or turn the soil, that process is known as tilling, or we can say plowing. And the plowing of soil is done with the help of a plow. Now you can see in the first image, one wooden piece is attached to the bulls. Now what is that wooden piece? That wooden piece is a plow. This type of plow were used in the ancient times, but now they are using iron plow. Now if the soil is very dry, if the soil is without water, then when we are plowing the soil, we have to give water to them. Now when we are plowing the soil, means we are turning the soil or loosening the soil, we get big pieces of soil, or we can say crumbs of soil. So we have to break them and make small particles of soil. So for doing that, we use plank. As you can see in the second image, it is a plank. So to make them in a proper level, so to level the soil, we use leveler, as you can see in the second image. Now preparation of soil. Which type of tools we use to prepare the soil? Now before sowing the seeds, means before putting the seeds in the soil, we should break the soil into small grain like particles for better growth of crops. Now we can do this all the things with the help of three tools, that are plow, hoe and cultivator. Now plow, you can see the wooden plow in the image. Now in the ancient times, plow was used for tilling the soil, means for loosening the soil. Now if you want to add the fertilizer to the crop, then also wooden plow is used. Now what they do is, they attach fertilizer with the wooden plow. As the wooden plow is turning the soil, at that time only they add fertilizer to soil. Removing the weeds. Now what are weeds? Weeds are the unwanted plants which grow with crop. Now what are these unwanted plants and what they do to our crops? Now this unwanted plant grow with our crops and take nutrients and water which we give to the crop. So basically we can say they are thieves. They theft nutrients and water from the main crop. So if they will take the water and nutrients, then what our crop will get? So weeds are unwanted plants, means we don't want them, but they grow by themselves with the crops and they take nutrients and water from crops. Now this wooden plow is used to remove the weeds. Next is scraping of soil, means when we want to break the soil into small particles, the wooden plow is used. Now this plow is taken by a pair of bulls, means a wooden plow is tied with two bulls or a pair of bulls, so that when the bulls walk, the wooden plow can do its work. Now you can see in the image this triangular part. This triangular part is known as plowshare. Now this plowshare is used to till the soil, to lose the soil. Now the main part where we have to hold the plow is long log of wood, as you can see here. This is known as plow shaft. On this side they just tie a wooden log and this wooden log is attached with the bull and it is kept on the bull's neck. Now one bull and a man can easily use this plow. It is not compulsory that there should be two bulls. A bull can work. Now this wooden plow is replaced by iron plows nowadays. Means now farmers are using iron plows because they are more strong than wooden plow. Now the next tools are hoe and cultivator. Now what is the work of hoe? Mainly a hoe is used to remove the weeds and lose the soil. Now you can see in the image there is one long rod made up of wood or iron. You can see here a bent plate. See here. This is kept on the soil so that when bulls walk, the bent plate can take out the weeds or lose the soil. And this hoe is pulled by animals, as this beam is tied to animals. And nowadays the plowing is done with the help of tractor and cultivator. Now what is this cultivator? Cultivator is a machine which does your work very easily. It loses the soil very quickly and saves the time and labor also, means work also. So I hope you understood this video. I hope you understood this topic. So if you think this video made easy for you to understand this topic, then please like and share this video as much as you can and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.